kind of hard to talk about Jabari without Jabari being here.
But since when it's hard to talk about somebody when I know here, boy. He's a good fella now, but he tried to scam me once too and thing, boy.
You know who's Jabari in here,
Yeah, boy. Nah, meet him, well, I see him now, I don't really meet him now. I use speak night, I come down for the first time, somebody invite me, I like the vibes, he perform 2 pieces, soup and some other thing, boy. A couple of semesters after, I see him up in USC, he started to go USC and thing. See a little fly up on school on the notice board. Speak, that was the name of the show, Speak. Ariel was the all kind of thing, yeah, she had a performance and thing, I remember that. Speak, right, so. Well, I had the door, the flyers up, saying $5 a ticket. Cool. So I got a little squad, everybody going by the auditorium, nobody classroom to take in the show. $5 a ticket, I'm on $5 in hand. Next week I go, yeah, $7 at the door. No, my problem is that is, on the flight I had nothing saying, buy tickets or pay more. That's what they say at the door, you understand where I'm coming from? Then had no kind of contact information.
Yeah, but so if a maximum change price on you, right? We'll do the same thing. $5 into tongue and he tell you 6.
Father, but it was on news. That's what kind of you understand where I'm coming from. So next one I buy it one, just what them telling me, I had to come and pay $7 now. But I make a little noise. I telling you, I make real noise too. Real noise, we didn't like in that scene. But the speak was a nice show and all. I will drop it down, everybody else to drop it down, a couple of fellas, yeah.
So it was only $7.
Yeah, well, boy, somebody give me a ticket, I wasn't paying $7.
First time I met Jabari, I was doing something in my church, and he was supposed to talk now. Well, to perform.
See.
And come up and he perform. Other people coming up and perform. But when he hold our mic, boy, it's like glue. When I say, the one that go continue on and on, he talk. I had about a little 5 minutes after. Guess who come on the mic after now? Jabari come and say next piece. It went on about 7 minutes. Is a dude he could talk, man. He could talk. He could.
But why Jabari didn't come today?
Now, well, he across in Haiti. He in the sky now. I think he going Haiti now.
Make up your mind. He in the sky.
Oh, which one? He going or he coming back?
Yeah. Now he going Haiti with Is there not a cause now?
Oh.
In that?
Yeah, it knock.
Yeah.
Having a hectare on them, so you're gonna do some work across there. Nah, he's a good youth. He's a real good youth.
Yeah, I said that too.
Yeah, they're a great cause, you know.
Yeah,
great cause. I saw someone crying on TV because they said it was so bad they couldn't take it, you know. They became really emotional. So that is something, once again, involved with something like that, you know, that is something good.
I think anybody that knows Jabari, there's 2 things that are evident about him. One, he's passionate about everything that he does, and he's passionate about his religion or his belief. So I think that's something that definitely, once you interact with Jabari, it's something that would definitely come out. So it's just quite interesting that you said the first time you met him was in church. I think it's quite fitting for the kind of person that he is. So yeah.
I met Jabari back in 2008. We have this group of young people called Woodsmiths, of which a few of us here are members of. And Jabari came through the door, and he just always, he's a guy smiley. He's always have a kind of glad man face going on, right? And at that time, he was still going to school at Trinity East. And I don't know, he came in with this piece, and there was something that, you know, at the end of every line, he had the word again. So we used to call him Again Man, because again and again and again, right? So, but we went to Washington in 2008, and the experience with Jabari, you know, his willingness to commit to his work, his willingness to work together with other people. He's a phenomenal young man, to say the least, but, you know, I know that he have a special plan and a special purpose in this, in the realm of spoken word and whatever else it is that he wants to do, and I know he's going to get it.
I awoke to the taut smell of vinegar. Your bruised body bleeding, red wine, the flicked whips licking for more. Thirsty for a pouring divinity and prophecy flowing as sure as the Jordan. We saw the mouths of your wounds opening in awe, but not in awe of the whip's Roman tongue or the Hebrew eyes translating hate into a language that would crucify a man that did no wrong, but the eyes of your scars opening awake to the dawn of your humility. A strength unlike the flexing of muscles, unlike the baring of teeth, unlike the overcoming of men. Because there's a time to these things. Sometimes An inner strength is the most consummate force, a deep, profound will to satisfy a higher hunger that can only be pleased by giving of itself. So you took your licks, your back flesh ripped into lips, pursed in pain. Jesus, you took it for us. Jesus, thank you for submitting yourself to a race so double-minded that it would wave palm tree branches for you on one day and anoint your bodies and bruises the next. Jesus, thank you for opening the way to salvation for all the races at that time present and even now. Thank you, Jesus. Jesus, thank you for taking the thorns from our sides and making a crown with them, for preparing a place where we could rest our troubled waters, be still our troubled seas. Lord, Father, I stand worthy before a man who scourged in my place, whose heaven sent true vine, seed of David, and your back flesh ripped into a crescendo, a roar, a convulsion, and if our hands not clasped in sobbing prayer, clutched around the blatant liars we wish our eyes to be, the sharp sound, unlike humility, passing through our hands to our eyes that can never erase the soft gasp of your opening muscles, hit by the salvos of bone, metal, and human hate. Jesus, thank you for saving me from myself. Lord, Father, from this human condition, your battered body bruised on the tree, a free gift given, risen 3 days after. By your stripes, I am healed.
Yeah, boy.
Some intense passion here.
Yeah, the first time I hear that one too.
Every word he says, expressions across his face. You know, like you can almost read what he's saying across his face, even though, you know, not watching his lips move, but his facial expressions. You know, it brings out the intensity of what he's saying, what he's explaining. You know, and wow. It's great.
I really love the fact that he knows his Bible.
Yeah.
The things that he said, double-minded, drawing from the Bible itself. It's not, you know, the examples. It's not as if he's just talking on what he heard from stories. He knows it. And it seems like he's identifying with the pain of Christ. And he is just in it, in the pain of Christ, in the fact that we as humans, we lie to God, we reject God, and yet God, Christ himself went and did something so amazing, and he's feeling that pain, and I'm just in awe and shock at how he presented himself.
Yes.